one and all to Small Fish Spider Industries. Today is New Year's Day, and my resolution is to speak like this for the entire year. I realize now it was not the most sensible of fuck my life, fuck it, that cat, nope, gone, not even worth it, it's not worth it, already given in, fuck my life, this is completely your fault, Harry, okay? What is your and you, Timothy, I don't think I've forgotten about you. What is your problem, you pieces of Wow, okay, let me start this with a nicer. See that, because it was nut, because if you say nice in a nut, it's immediately then if you go no, because that's not as nice as no. So that's the relative merits of your pitch relative to the words you're saying. So brilliant. For example, if you go deaf, that is much more worrying than if you go deaf, because a guy running at you going deaf is, you know, terrifying. Whereas a guy running at you going deaf, that's just terrible voice. But a guy running at you going deaf is someone you'd look at and go, yeah, you're not gonna do any deaf dealing, are you? And then they go, no! And then they turn around and walk away. Okay, so, enough tomfoolery and messing around, it's time to build! It's time to build. What song is that? It's time to bum. Yay! But if I say that enough, eventually it will acquire things. No, it won't acquire things, it'll mean something. I don't have very much words. So last episode that you saw was last week. Last week was Christmas! It's been a while since we've done these episodes, have we not? Did you guys have we're gonna do one of those 10-minute intros where I don't really achieve much, then we'll start building, maybe a bit of psychic powers, and we'll achieve something. Don't worry yourselves. But I'm gonna actually build while I do it, because I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna have an elevator, I'm going to have a much better way of getting down, because, quite frankly, I think the way that you need to get down, because we're going to go solo, is a free fall sort of diving shoot to what appears to be certain doom, but then through fanciful science technology, also known as landing in water, turns out to be completely fine. So we're going to have a glowing shaft. Why am I still saying that sentence? So we're going... No, that is bull crap. That is bullshit. Totally subtle bullshit solving problem words. Okay, brilliant. You know what the most annoying thing about Christmas for me was? I mean, you probably heard my quick build last week, so I don't need to go into too much detail. Okay, I don't need to. But what the most annoying thing is that because of Christmas, both One Piece and Fairy Pale, it's about this fairy who is quite ill, you know, a little bit under the weather, as you imagine. It's Christmas, you know, bugs are going round, so, you know, you can't really blame someone for getting ill at this time of year. It's just the thing that kind of happens. No one's gonna judge. So this fairy, right, catches a cold and becomes very pale. And what this fairy decides to do is to make a sitcom. So it's a sitcom, basically. It's about a monkey, perhaps a giant monkey, perhaps a king of monkeys, whose second name happens to be Kong, and it's about him getting into all sorts of silly situations where there's an audience just laughing repeatedly at everything, even though it's quite not that funny, really, and you don't need a cue on when to laugh, because laugh tracks are the silliest thing ever, but, you know, it's Sitcom, and, you know, the monkey just gets to all sorts of things. It gets into silly adventures, like kidnapping women, climbing the Empire State Building, fighting T-Rexes on an island, you know, all sorts of comedy things. I mean, there may even be a guy getting his head bit off by a centipede because apparently he's too stupid to move to the left. You know, things like that happened. It's fantastic. And then one day, King Kong, in his sitcom, meets a fairy, and he notices that this fairy is quite pale. He thinks that this fairy is quite ill. So what he does is he walks up to the pale fairy. See, I'm bringing this full circle, don't you worry. And then they decide to form an adventuring team called the Pale Kong Gang. And the Pale Kong Gang is a brand new TV series that I will be piloting later in the summer, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to have action. It's going to have scenes in it, I imagine, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. They're going to get into some cool fights. King Kong's going to be like battering shit, that is so creepy. King Kong's going to be like battering monsters and fighting death itself on a harsh adventure to save the world from the tyranny of the Brony Lord. Just a random name picked out of my head. The evilness of his regime, of how he wants to convert the world to his gay self, and please don't dislike the video. And King Kong and the Pale Fairy, they fight valiantly. King Kong swings punches, and the Pale Fairy doesn't do very much because, you know, she's quite ill and not very strong. Because, I mean, even if she wasn't ill, it's a fucking fairy. What's it gonna do? So yeah, that is my pitch for my new series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be seeing, hopefully, it appearing on Kickstarter soon. Get your wallets ready. This thing is going to happen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now that happened, fuck my life. Fuck my life indeed. That is what you call being tangented. Now, being tangented is what happens when you're me. You know, my New Year's resolution was actually to be more concise in videos, and I think I managed it for about 30 seconds, at which point it just went out the window. I'll be honest with you. I hate when people do that so much, and I just did it, so you know, by extension, I hate myself. Let's not do that. Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant! Okay, what I should probably do... It's such a good way to say brilliant. You know, it's back to my... See, I've just brought this video full circle. You don't even know. It's back to my lesson earlier on how to properly say words with the correct inflection to give them maximum meaning. You guys don't care what I've built this episode. You're probably not even looking, as we proved in the tunnel building episode. So, you know, why do you care about the progress I make? You might as well, okay, wait a few months, go to the latest episode, see the finished product, then just come back and watch everything. Catch up, you know. Not ketchup, catsup. Ketchup, catsup. Ketchup, catsup. Ketchup, catsup. Okay, we're good. We are good. What was I talking about? Because I'll be honest with you, the amount of idea I have is quite none. Alright, so I need to make the... Alright, so I need to make the floor more irony. More irony. Iron as in, like, iron, the material, and irony as in that is ironic, like a fire station catching on fire, or like no, not a fire in a nursing home. That's not ironic. That's a very depressing thing that can happen, and quite frankly, it should be abolished because of yeah. You know who set fire to the nursing home? Brony Lord the Devious. Okay, that was part of his plan. In fact, that's going to be episode 1. King Kong and the Pale Fairy are going to have to put out the fires in a nursing home because that's dangerous. It is dangerous like a fire. Oh, wait, the example doesn't really work if that's the context of the sentence to begin with. And I'm not just randomly saying fire in a nursing home. It's in a song by Jolan Jalay, who, if you haven't seen it, you really need to see it because it's hilarious and, you know, things. Good, I'm glad. So I would, you know, I'd like to have a review. I would like you guys to critique my work. You know, get your movie critic heads on and see if you like the sound of the Pale Kong Adventures, because I think Pale Kong Adventures just sound like King Kong's albino cousin on a snowy island instead of a tropical. Is that offensive? I don't think that's offensive. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If it was, well, haha, I don't apologize at all. Alright, what are we... Okay, fantastic. The Pale King Kong, oh my god, I just realised, oh, that is hilarious. That is a version of the movie that I want to see right now. That is brilliant. That's brilliant, yeah! That's German. That's German right there. What am I doing? That's the question. I kind of just started recording and saying the words, and then things happened, and you weren't there, man, you weren't there kind of things happened, and now apparently I'm just building a really wide and long... Yeah. Stop it, brain! Stop making me continue the word! Okay, because we've got the lights there. I just realised this is too wide. This is too wide. It's not even usable. Fuck my life. Did any of you guys, okay, because I imagine right now you're all watching this video with a ridiculous hangover and being very annoyed by the loudness, let's just say, of my voice. You've probably got quite a headache. You started listening to this and you're like, oh, why? Why must he say these words? Why can't he just build in silence for once? It's not fair. Why must I sit through this torture every Tuesday? I don't know. You fucking watch the video, dumbass. Okay, to everyone who felt offended by that last sentence, I, you know, from the bottom of my heart, I have to say, good. Alright, so let's finally finish this fucking thing. Ta-da! My trick is complete! And, so we've got this now. Basically, what's going to happen is the scientists are going to come through here in their correct thing and basically and don't kill themselves on the way down. Now, the exit out of here is something I haven't quite thought about yet, but at least we've got a brightly lit, nice corridor. A lot of progress for one episode, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of progress. Now, I have to say, okay, to every, about my brony comments earlier, because it's so good. But I'm going to be fair here, because I'm going to tell you something that should palate you. So to every pony out there that was offended, you see what I did there, because that's what they say in the show. Now, the reason I know this is because, no, don't worry, non-pony watchers. Don't even think that for a second. Holy shit, I'd rather kill myself. But seriously, I don't know how many of you do, but if you know Gubiak, okay, he was in the Worms tournament, and he's someone we talk to all the time, and he is a avid brony. Now he's fucking Polish as well. Is it just Polish people? They're just weird. Wow, or is it just this Gubiak? Okay, fantastic. Just thought I'd slip into his accent. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. So basically, yeah, he's an avid brony, and Fluke, who you all probably will know, asked him to tell us which pony we would be were we to be in My Little Pony. And obviously I was like, no, can you not tell me that, please? Because if you tell me that, I'm going to have to look up said pony, because I want to make sure you've not given me a especially gay pony. And, because I'm OCD like that, even when compared to a character in My Little Pony, I have to make sure it's at least by standards of the world, a cool character. So I'm going to throw this out there because I have no idea. Apparently, according to Gubiak, in fact, no, I didn't believe, this is where I'm going with this, I didn't believe Gubiak's assessment, because he said, I can't remember the name of the fucking thing, what is it called? I don't even, Celestia, I think, is what he said I would be. And I was like, no. So what I did, right, and I can't believe I did this, and I don't know why I'm telling you guys in a video. It's okay. It's my New Year's resolution to be really honest with everyone, because, I'll be honest. Because I say that lots. It's funny. So I looked up a, what little pony would you be? What little pony? What pony would you be quiz. I can't believe I'm even talking about this. It's quite disturbing, really. To everyone watching this who knows me, don't worry about it. So yeah, I did one of those quizzes, and apparently every single time I did it, because I had to make sure this is a scientific experiment, I came out as being what's it called, the rainbowy one, the that's the one. Apparently that's who I would be, and of course I got everyone else to do this quiz because it became apparently imperative that we all knew which pony would be. Hollow apparently would be Nightmare something. The Moon, I think. Yes, yes, definitely. That's who we would be. So yeah, and apparently Fluke would be the magical one. I can't remember the name. Twilight something. So yes, there you go. So what I would like to ask pony fans watching this video is Rainbow Dash a bad or good pony to apparently be most like? That's that's the whole point of this story where I'm going. Everyone can now sigh a huge sigh of relief. I was not about to reveal that I watched the fucking retarded show. Just wanted to palate them a little bit. It's like very angry 5-year-olds. I'm holding them by the head, they can't reach me, they're swinging at thin air, and while this is happening, which is this is the metaphor for what the bronies are doing right now with my remarks, I just casually slip them a sweet round the side while still taunting them to, kind of half palate. Don't listen to that metaphor, okay, people who have been offended by that, because then you'll just carry on being offended. So, yeah. Awesome. We have achieved things today. And basically I want to make each of these corridors that I'm digging out just filled with traps and shit. That would be awesome because, you gotta make sure, cause in original Rage Maker style, the way to the laboratories has to be, it needs to be dangerous to go alone, is what I'm saying. Jesus Christ, what did I just do? I just spent 5 minutes talking about My Little fucking Shitty. Oh, that is not cool. We'll cut that out. We'll just have a random 5-minute jump cut. We will cut that out, and it will be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it up the other corridor. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I think you've got the gist of what I'm doing here. Gist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode. I believe. Hang on a minute. Let me check something. As my totally subtle checking of the time reveals, it's actually not time to end the episode, so wouldn't you know, you get to enjoy me for some longer times. Isn't that fantastic? There is going to be so many mixed responses to this episode, I don't even know whether I should actually upload it. That's another question in itself. And if you're hearing this, then it turns out I answered yes to that question. So that's fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this corridor, and we're going to build at least one set of traps, because that is my... I don't know why I feel the need to build traps, because... how would someone even infiltrate this far into the facility? The amount of defensive measures and secretness that is already... But basically, what I'm trying to do is... what I want to do is the thing that I'm achieving here is the thing that my goal is. How many more ways can I say that in quick succession? That is the question. Probably no more ways, because I've already lost the chain. Combo breaker! Alright, so what I want... damn it. I'm going to give this map to someone who's not played, who's not watched the series, does not know anything about the map, and I want them to see if they can infiltrate to the deepest part of the map without knowing any way of how to get there, or how everything works, because that'll be cool. And if they can't do it, then I will have successfully done my job as an evil dictator of Fishbiter Industries. No, wait, that was terrible. Here we go. Here we go. New Year's Eve evil laugh. New Year's Day evil laugh. Even. Ooh. That's the fucking one. If you heard that, okay, next to you in a dark alley, you would fucking head for the hills. And if there wasn't any hills, then basically you are fucked. Because if you can't head for them, then... So I suppose actually that's wrong, because you could always head for the hills, because there's always hills in the world. So technically you just need to point in a direction. In fact, that's the thing. You could face any direction, just point randomly anywhere you feel like pointing, and you have just pointed at everything. Think about that, okay? You need to think about that, because, alright, because wherever you point, okay, that line takes you all the way around the world. Imagine the amount of things that are happening along that path, the amount of things you will have just pointed at. It's quite ridiculous when you think about it. Quite ridiculous. And here's one for you. When does a snake's tail end? Yeah, that's right. No fucking idea, do you? Have I accidentally done this perfectly? Because if I have, I am a god. Hey, you guys having fun yet? 20 minutes of me placing lightstone and steel and talking bullshit? I think that basically describes these episodes to an absolute... oh, damn it, I got it wrong. Oh well, probably should have checked first. It's completely cool. Anyway, fuck this shit, let's do traps. So they're gonna land down this corridor. We're in the sort of 3 minutes we have left. This is going to be water, so I need to just casually replace this with a floor. Gravel in this texture pack is so terrible! Apart from that, though, everything's cool. So, water. There we go. Okay, so we'll have that there. We've got the water that you land in, so you're like, whoa, going to work! Swoosh! Okay, and then first things first is let me get my these dispensers. Basically, what these are going to be, they're going to be not tumble dryers, they're going to be massive wind blasters. So you've just got wet on your way to work, you stand in here, you press, we're just going to have to pretend this works, because it's not actually possible in Minecraft, but it's all about the detail, okay? It's all about the detail. Oh, I really wish the button was really modern. Dastly Cell, you have been summoned. Okay, so, dryer, activate. Cool. So you press that and you're like, whoa! This is my impression. Have you guys played Evil Genius? Because if you have had, the wind traps where you can send people hurtling down corridors in a massive chain is phenomenal. It really is. Okay, then we are going to have what we call the Oh My Fucking God trap. And the Oh My Fucking God trap is, but I guess I should have it knowing traps instead of, yeah, so what we'll do is we'll do a series of trial pressure plates. I mean, each corridor can be different, so we're not forced here to conform to any type of thing. So if we have, say, a series of traps going down like this, we'll get 4 spaces, and then here we have more corridor. Let's just fill this in real quick. Where is door? Door is there. That is. I'm going to stop now before I seriously offend the people of the watching of this video. Ha 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 ha. Fuck, I fucked up again. Why am I incapable of not fucking up? It's a serious problem. Okay. Let me finish this corridor. We're gonna get there before, I'll be honest with you, I'm just prevaricating so I don't have to show my horrible redstonery. This is one psychedelic corridor how to get to work. It really is. Oh, it'd be cool if one of these opened the door, whereas one of them just killed you. I don't know how to set that up. I need a redstone guy. Seriously, why do my redstone guys always leave me? It's so upsetting. Okay, so the plan is, that's my Scottish plan sound. Do you like it? Because you know, Rage. What my brain's saying. You spend every episode trying to offend as many people as humanly possible. Congratulations. Okay, so we're going to have that, like so. We're going to do a piston trap, just a basic piston trap. I imagine they will get more elaborate. In fact, I might make this the competition to see who should be the curator of the laboratory entrance and the squid tunnel of awesomeness. Don't even tell me that squid tunnel is not full of fucking awesomeness, because it fucking is. Okay, so if we have that there, basically these are going to be permanently up, like the so, and then in here, in fact, if we just surround it with metal, is going to be lava. Now I've realized this is not the best trap in the world, okay, do not get me wrong. In fact, I might extend it a bit so it's not jumpable, so it actually becomes a much better trap in the world. So we have this there, like so. Yes, we making... Damn it, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Let me tell you a story. Let me tattle a tale. Basically, I was playing the Far Cry 3 multiplayer with Hollow. Cough. And, basically, we both chose the characters with the really heavy accents. I chose Mikael, and he chose the Scottish guy. So we played for about an hour and a half, and I literally refused to break character the entire time. So I spent the entire time just talking casually to Hollow while playing Far Cry 3, talking like this. It was very good, but the problem was, you see, when we finished playing, I kept talking like this because it just became normal, which was very worrying. So now I have a serious problem where I keep slipping into offensive. Alright. Offensive. Alright, so we got that there. We need it to come a little bit further down. Down. And basically what we're going to have is things. I have no idea how to successfully do this in redstone. Don't judge me, okay? Judge the guy next to you. And if you're not watching this, judge the first person that you think of when you think of a person that you know. Ring them up and be like, here's a New Year's task for you. Okay. Happy New Year's, by the way. I've managed to talk about New Year's about 10 times and I've not actually said that. So there you go. That's lovely. So what you have to do is you have to talk to someone, anyone, and you can choose the person. I don't really mind, although the person you can most easily get to from where you are now. Walk up to them, stare them in the eye, and go, "I'm judging you." Turn around and walk away before they can reply. And even if they start replying, ignore them. Okay? I would like to know how that goes because, ha. All right, so we'll dig out more space here. I think I know how I'm going to do this. Okay, I do actually have a plan. Don't worry about it. So we're going to have that there. That's there. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. That's there. Delete that. That's water. That is water. That is water. Fantastic. I'm so good at redstone. You don't even know. We'll have that there. We'll have that there. We'll have the redstone coming like that. We're going to have an endless loop. An endless loop. In fact, is an endless loop what we want? No, an endless loop is not what we want. I don't know why I'm even building that. I'm just so good, you don't even know. What I'm actually attempting to do is do the thing that turns off when you have a, okay, so boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. I'm gonna have to extend it one back. You know how much that offends me? This much. I'm holding out my arms really wide in case you're wondering. Gonna have to use these. Yay! I've successfully made it so that when you... Hang on a minute. I just realised when you stand on the button, it's just gonna go down for a little bit. Okay, I haven't the foggiest how to do this in fucking Redst. That's kinda cool. Randomly going retardedly. I'm going to solve this for next episode, okay? You know kind of where I'm going now. Tell me what you think of this. It's better than an elevator, I think. You get to fall, land in some water, a la Rage Mesa style, traverse a horrible, horrible corridor of death, because we don't believe in employee safety, and arrive at your laboratory of choice at the end. Yes, indeed. So I'm now trapped behind this wall. Casually do that. There we go. Fantastic. Please remember to like, favorite, share. I don't know what to say about my choice of conversation topics this episode. I will admit that. It's okay. I hope, what I'm going to have to say, okay, is that You know what? I'm going to stop speaking before I add another group of people to my offended this episode list. Please remember to like, favourite, share. I will see you all next time. Maybe we'll make progress! That was the funniest joke I've said all episode. Goodbye! Seriously, disclaimer, because apparently you people like to take things very literally unless I specifically spell it out. So I'm just going to add this before it gets out of hand. I do not like nor watch in any way, shape or form My Little Pony. Okay? So there it is, spelled out for you. So every comment saying, "Ha, Rage likes my little shit," is you're retarded, is what I'm saying. So on that lovely happy New Year's Day note, warding the retard. Anyway, goodbye.
Rage here in the building. The roof is on fire. Minecraft gotta do anything you want him to. English failure! Like and subscribe.